Hey guys, Ann with SeeAndSave.com, and just got out of the shower, so wet hair, no makeup, in my pajamas. So what better time to film a video when I look like crap? But I feel good because I feel very clean. And things have been very hectic around here, and this is really the only time I can have some peace and quiet to film videos, so that's what you're getting. I think I might try to film a couple videos tonight. And I think the first one I will do here is I'm going to answer some questions. So this will be an eBay Q&A that you didn't even know was coming. I know the light's changing and wonky. I know there's a window behind me. It's dark out. I know the background isn't great. The lighting is probably not great. The angle's probably not great. I got a new tripod. I hiked it up on top of my computer. But this is what we're getting. This is a talking video. Next, I'm going to do a haul video. So you'll have to watch the haul video, but you don't have to watch a talking video. So if looking at me right now is bothering you, you can look away and listen as I go through and answer some comments. Because I do try to answer comments in the comments, but sometimes I just can't get to them. A lot of times I'll try to answer on my phone, and sometimes it's glitchy and it won't let me, and then you're like typing with all the little keys, and I'm like, why don't I just go on here and just answer questions? So I won't say who asked the question since I didn't say that I was going to do this, although they're online, you could see, so I don't know. Does anybody care? Probably not. But anyway, if this video proves popular, and it seems like the only videos you guys want to watch are the eBay videos. Every other video I do, the views are crap. So this is an eBay Q&A video, and hopefully this will help those who want more eBay videos. And I just got this new tripod, and now it is in the way of the questions. What am I doing here? Okay. A lot of questions and things about my dad. How's Papa doing? So he is still having pain in his arm. Gone through the whole round at the cardiologist. Can't find anything. I just made an appointment with his regular doctor. And maybe she can, I just feel like he just needs a pain pill. You know, he just needs an arthritic pain pill for when it acts up. So anyway, yeah, that's how poor Papa is. It's been a hectic day. Charlie got sick last night. His face swelled up, meaning he was having an allergic reaction to something. Took him to the vet this morning. She thinks maybe he got bit by something. So got him started on medicines with that. Get home, Lucy starts puking everywhere. Throws up 4 times, won't eat, lethargic. Back to the vet. Doctor thinks maybe she's just having some arthritic pain, joint pain. It's just making her feel really sick. So starting her on that medication that Max was on for the same thing. Also switching her to wet food because she's having trouble chewing. So then I get home from that, and Papa is, then his arm's hurting again, and oh my gosh. But here's the thing. It's nothing compared to what the people in Houston are going through. Because honestly, that is just horrible, and I can't even imagine people are going through down there. I know Margaret over at Texas Gal Treasures, she and her boys went up north. Her husband stayed with their house with their pets. Her dad stayed at his house. They're stuck there, I think. Water coming in. I mean, it's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. So, yeah. Okay, I did have some comments about the watches that I sold. Like, people are like, you should have sold it for more money. Here's the thing. The condition on those watches was very, very poor. It wasn't like it was a great condition watch. They not only needed new batteries, they needed major repair. So starting a watch that I got at a fill bag sale at $99 and seeing where the market went, I'm fine with that. Like, it sold for $123, $29, whatever. I'm perfectly fine with that. So those of you who are all in a tizzy, and it's just a few people have commented about the watches, calm down. It's okay. I'm gonna survive. I'm sorry, but sometimes you just get on and it's like, again, 99.9% of the people, great, no boundaries. And the 0.01% that just feel like sometimes I feel like I'm standing, you know, in the middle of a circle, and people are just clawing at me and telling me what to do and how to do things. And I'm like, stop it. Okay, are there actually any questions out here? I think you did great on the watches. Kelly, thank you so much. Let's see. Are there actually any questions? Okay, here's one. If you get a new with tag item at a thrift store, do you still list it as new with tags, new other, or used? It depends on the condition of the tags. Sometimes you get the tags and they're kind of wonky. If it is looks like it's brand spanking new right from the store, excellent condition all over, not just the piece, but the tags themselves, then I will list new with tags. However, if the tag looks kind of funny, or there's like the sticker, you know, sometimes they put the size or something missing, or it just has the size sticker, but not the regular tag, I list it as used. In fact, you really legally, technically, are supposed to list all pre-owned items as pre-owned. It's kind of like same thing with a car. You drive a car off the lot and it's used the second you drive off the lot. It's really the same thing with anything. As soon as you take it out of the store the first time, it's used. So yeah, you just really want to be careful, because if somebody's buying a brand new with tags item and they get it and it doesn't look like they could have gone to the store and picked it up in that pristine condition, there's going to be a problem. So to protect yourself, you know, you can always put pre-owned and then put in the description, you know, still has the tags, never washed or worn, whatever. I'm always about under promise, over deliver. And when it comes to vintage items that are new, it's just new old stock. So you have parts or something and it's new in the box, but it's old, then it's new old stock. Because also usually those items have wear to the box. So even if the item inside wasn't used, if the box is showing wear, pre-owned, you know, at the end of the day, pre-owned, it's the way to go. Save yourself any headache. Buyers are smart. You know, they're not going to, especially if they're on eBay, most of them are looking for secondhand goods. They want the best deals. So I wouldn't worry about, you know, feeling like, oh, it's got to be new with tag, new with tag. I honestly don't find much difference between the money I'm able to get for a new with tag item versus a secondhand in most cases. So just depends. Somebody wants to know if I'm still doing estate sales Saturday. So I have been going to the estate sales and I've been posting them on Instagram. I haven't been filming videos on them because I haven't had like an awesome haul of a big variety of stuff. The last two sales I've gone to, I have only I've bought a lot of stuff, but it's all been the similar brands. Like the last Saturday I went and I got a big pile of Pendleton wool shirts. Then I did get a bunch of jewelry, but it was like too much to shoot even in a video like that. And then before that I got some Royal Albert China, a big collection of it, some Fiesta ware, a big collection of it, Hummels, a big collection of it. So it was like, the videos would have been like, you know, I got this Hummel figurine, then this Hummel figurine. Oh, here's another Hummel figurine. It wouldn't have been as exciting as it'd be like, I got this, and then one of these things here, and then this one. You know what I mean? So I do show those things on Instagram, and I am been trying to put them into the sales videos, which I'm kind of turning into my week on eBay videos. That way I can put all of that stuff in, sales and pickups, all in the same video. Yeah, so if I do, you know, come home again with a big variety, then for sure I'll film, you know, a separate video for that. But when it's like all clothes are kind of hard. Although again, if I came home and was able to do one of those, sometimes I come home with clothes and I'm just beat and it's like, just throw them downstairs, get them washed, let's go. And I just don't have it in me to do. But yes, follow me on Instagram. The link is below. I have 4 Instagram accounts. I have one for CN Save, which is where I share eBay stuff. I have one for CN at WDW. I have one for my eBay store, and then I have one just dedicated to the dogs. So CN Save, CN at WDW, Annabelle's Gift Shop, CN's Pugs, all 4 linked below. I post a ton over there, and I also share posts on CN Save and CN at WDW to Facebook and Twitter. So I'm just kind of all over the place. You got to like follow me around online. Just online. Don't follow me around in person. We're not doing that. Okay. I've had a lot of people say, you know, their sales are kind of slow. And I know it's just, I've had days, weeks, things are slow. Hopefully they pick up. Just keep listing. At what point do you consider yourself a business? I'm a stay-at-home mom and I want to make some money from home, starting with your own stuff. Okay, definitely when you're starting out on eBay, just start out with your own stuff, sourcing a little bit here and there. You definitely want to take your time. The worst mistake I see people make is they just dive in head first and they try to make a business. So yeah, definitely you want to start with some things around the house just to learn how it works and decide if you want to go, if you want to have more. I believe, I hate to give accounting advice because I have an accountant, but you have to sell a certain amount of things within a year that you've sourced to sell, not stuff around your own home, but stuff you've sourced to sell. You've gone to a thrift store, garage sale, bought things specifically to resell, make money. You have to make a certain amount in a year to claim that as taxable income, and then you're going to want to also claim your expenses. I want to say it's $2,500 or $3,500. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, that is when checking, I mean, here, just do a simple Google search for your state. How much money can I make in a year in whatever state you're in before I have to declare it with taxes or something like that to figure it out, or find a nice accountant friend to help you, because it varies and it's, you know. But yeah, if you're just starting out, you're stay-at-home mom, want to make some extra money, you know, as long as you're not making $10,000, $20,000, I think you're good. So, but yeah, got to do some research, figure that out. Let's see more. Thank you for Papa. Yes. Oh, I had mentioned that eBay pulled one of my listings for a Vero. It was because of the Rolex watch, because I put Rolex in the title. Somebody posted that they got their listing pulled for the word Velcro. Yeah. Sometimes it'll just trigger, like Velcro is a trademarked word. So is onesie. Gerber, I believe. Is it Gerber? Holds the copyright to the word onesie. So yeah, you technically can't put the word onesie. Just depends on the little eBay bot system, if they come along your word and see it and pull it, or somebody reports you. But yeah, you know. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned that I was calling the poppy trail dishes poppycock, which I was, because I look at it and it's a rooster and I think cock-a-doodle-doo and I call it poppycock, even though it is poppy trail. But then I just get stuck on poppycock. And then there's the popcorn that's poppycock. So yeah, we'll pretend like I did it on purpose, but really my mind just got twisted and I was like, poppycock. See, more people. I'm glad the watch sold for this money you got. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, checking out your Kindle books. Thank you. Do I pre-pack hard goods? Okay. I know a lot of people who do clothing full-time pre-pack their clothing in poly bags and whatnot. I do not, because I hang them. And I don't pre-package hard goods because I use calculated shipping, and the shipping is going to depend on where the person lives. So if I have a really heavy item, but the buyer's in Minnesota, I can probably still ship it to them priority in a priority mailbox for the amount they paid and be okay. Versus parcel, which it's going, if that same box is going to California, parcel might end up being the cheaper version. So whether I'm going to use a priority mailbox or a parcel, but also the fact that I have the room to store everything, and you do get questions. You know, somebody will want to say, oh, I mean, you will get like, how tall is that fork? Or, you know, which yes, I have gotten. How long is that fork? Or what's the tag on this other thing say? And somebody wants a photo, and half the time, 95% of the time, those people never buy anything, but you still got to answer it. So I still want to have access to the items, be able to see them, pull them, find them when I need them. So no, I can't imagine pre-packaging hard goods either, because, well, first, what if people want to buy multiples? Then you've already packaged everything. And just like trying to find them, then there'd be a labeling system. I like everything out and about and I can see it and get to it. That works for me. Yeah, more people on the jewelry, just telling me all of the brands and all that kind of stuff. Are there any more questions? Here's me just being like, I'm going to do a Q&A. And then there are no questions. Yeah. the little necklaces that you called sad with the beads broken off. Could be gold necklaces. And yes, I pulled them to test them. So, but to me, they did look sad. Or add a pearl, but they looked sad. Let's see. More of the jewelry. The Trifari, Napier, Monet. People say the Sarah Coventry wasn't valuable. I didn't mean to say that it was valuable, but I know other people feel like some pieces can be pretty collectible. Like I said, and maybe it's not in America. Maybe it's overseas, because I used to know a woman who sold in Australia, and she did a lot of Sarah Coventry, so maybe it's, you know, that too. I don't know that I used to sell a lot to Australia when I first started, but now that I use global shipping, I'm never quite sure where stuff comes from. LC is Liz Claiborne. Yeah, thank you much. Margaret and Treasured Vintage, know their jewelry, absolutely. Oh, someone mentioned that the bolo ties can sell well, and to check if they're silver, so I will do that. And hello, question. I need a mannequin torso. I remember you have a dress form. Do I recommend the wire one or the whole woman styrofoam? Okay, here's why I got the wire one, because I was looking at all of the like gender specific, and they were all different sizes. And then of course you got the boobs on the women and the pecs on the man. And I'm like, what size do you get? Just like a one size fits all. And I finally was like, the dress form will do it. Even though the dress form has boobs, you can't really tell that much. And if it's a men's shirt, I just turn it around and do it on the back. However, the wire is problematic because getting the stuff on and off, if it has like knit or buttons or something, that can get caught in the wire. So that's a problem. And also like super clingy items, the wire makes everything look really pointy, like a list of men's shirt, and it'll be like these little pointy shoulders on it, which I don't like. So if you find a styrofoam mannequin that is a good form and would be a one size fits all, I would prefer that. I mean, I wish I could have found one, but I just couldn't do it. Couldn't figure out which one to do, considering all the different genders and sizes and all that kind of stuff. A lot of people, you know, the Rolex watch and taking it somewhere, and I just didn't want to, you guys. I just didn't want to. I got too much other stuff going on. Some other people sharing their ephemera sales. I definitely want to find more ephemera. Of course, then when you actually go looking for it, and ephemera is paper and whatnot, can't find it anywhere. Do you ship your typewriters by FedEx? I know they are cheaper than UPS. I never use FedEx. I will occasionally use UPS Ground, but generally I will use Parcel Select when I print online, and I get my discount. It's oftentimes cheaper than UPS Ground, and UPS Ground I have to then make a trip to the UPS store, whereas otherwise I use carrier pickup. Oh, my accounting sheets. I lost my accounting sheets. You know, found them. They were under a chair, under a blanket. Thanks a lot. Ding things, and I redid the whole thing. Let's see. Scroll a few more, and then, oh, somebody wanted a video on how to ship a typewriter. Honestly, it is just bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, followed by cardboard around it, cardboard sleeve, more bubble wrap, packing paper, packing peanuts. We do also put some bubble wrap like in the case, like where you lift it up and the keys are there. You know, you can lift stuff up, put some in there so it's not rattling around. But you just want to make sure that the typewriter itself, when you're jiggling it, is not jiggling. So as much stuffing and stuff as you can put in it, then in the casing of cardboard, so that the typewriter is not touching the outside box, and then just more bubble wrap and more packing paper. You can just never use too much packing paper. A lot of people talking about fourth quarter, getting excited for fourth quarter. I really don't get that excited for fourth quarter, because here's one. I have not had a good December in I don't know how long. It's been years. Usually by the 1st of December, my sales are done. in terms of how good they've been. It's kind of that false feeling of like everything's dead when it kind of just goes back to normal. But in recent years, it seems like my November has been good. October maybe, but you know, I used to have a really good September, but when I first started 12 years ago, because there wasn't much going on online and people ordered super early thinking they wouldn't get it. Then September kind of dropped off and October was my best month. Then October kind of dropped off. November was my best month. Then for a while, it was like 2 weeks in December were insane. But it seems like the past few years, December's been really quiet. And for me, even though I do sell new goods, I never feel like people, very many people, are shopping my store for new gifts to give. I feel like people are just shopping more because they're buying for other stuff. I know I spend a ton of money October through December online because of all the amazing deals. Not so much gifts. I'll just go and get gift cards and whatnot, but it's like, ooh, I need this, I need that, I want this, I want that. And the shopping I do fourth quarter for myself is gift-wise, it's usually in-store locally, but online it's totally for myself. And I feel like that's a lot of other people. They're already spending money on the holidays, so they just are like, hey, if I see something I want, I'm gonna get this and that. So, I mean, I'm still preparing. I'm always just preparing to always have, you know, what I hope is sellable merchandise, described accurately at a good price, fair shipping, available all year round, not only, you know, 1 quarter, 1 month. Oh, Angie had mentioned the Trifari about the jewelry, so I need to see. I've already forgotten all that jewelry lot, what brands I was talking about with my little loop. I just ordered 3 new loops. I think UPS is cheaper than UPS for heavier items. Totally depends on where it's going and how heavy it is and how much discount you get. And is that about it for questions? Thanks for moving your angle so the window isn't behind you. Sorry, it's behind me again. That's all I can do. I'm doing the best I can. The tripod's in my way. I don't know, are any of you guys still doing retail arbitrage for Amazon? I'm so glad I got out of Amazon. It just wasn't for me. The profit margins are so low compared to eBay. Yeah, talking about the jewelry, selling them in one big lot, which I actually have going right now. I threw lots together, necklace lot, earring lot, blah, blah, blah. And I'm doing that as auctions started high, just to see if they end and I don't get anything. I just relist them, buy it now, best offer, whatnot. I think that is it. I'm like way far down here now into questions that I can see. So yeah, I guess I will stop that. Oh, I did thank this person who said they list their Ralph Lauren as LRL Ralph Lauren. That is a great tip and I appreciate it. So anyway, I guess that is a catch up for questions. Maybe you guys found that interesting. I hope so. Like I said, if this video does well and you want to ask more questions and I can just answer them on a video, it's just so much easier than, you know, because a lot of them are frequently asked questions, which is fine, but then I can just talk instead of typing. And talking is easier than typing sometimes. So anyway, if you guys liked this video, give this one a thumbs up. Leave nice comments below. Had to block, and there was some lady trolling me on my other account, then I blocked her over there, then she came on this one and trolled me. I was like, blocked. 99.9% of you, awesome. And subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys. Leave questions below for eBay or, like, you know, in the eBay videos, and if I get a bunch more, I can do another one of these videos. We'll see. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye.